Alright. Hey everybody, it's me Frank. I'm just going to play a little game called Plague Inc. Um, this is just for fun. Please don't take it seriously. I'm going to just do my best to make the virus. It's a game where you're controlling a virus and controlling how it mutates, and your goal is to infect the entire world and destroy the entire world in essence. So I'm going to play. Let's see, a new game. We'll do it with a virus. We'll do it on normal, but not. Yeah, maybe I could do brutal later, where compulsive hand washing is universal. But let's just do normal. Uh, yeah, we'll just. Oh, heck, we'll just give it the name. Okay, let's see. You got different options here. What do I have? We'll start with bonus at the beginning so I can make it how I want it. Okay, it seems to be airborne, so we'll give it the bonus of that. These don't help too much. I won't be, well, yeah, let's see, actually, I'll try to keep it not too crazy or anything. Fine, we'll give it a high chance of mutating. I would say if I could have a herbophile, that would be the way to go. Let's just say it's good in humid climates. Okay. All right, Plague Inc. You are a new virus. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. So that's not going to be my goal of the game. I'm just going to just see what it would look like with coronavirus in its current state. I'm going to try to keep it at like a low mortality rate. Okay, and let's choose China. Pop these bubbles for extra DNA points, and then you can mutate your virus that way. My goal is to make it as transmissible as possible. Let's start with the bird, though. So this is not like a how-to play or how to play it right. I'm just trying to mirror the actual virus a little bit. So please don't take this seriously. Because I know it looks like YouTube's up in arms with just threatening to, our algorithm will just automatically demonetize you or deplatform you. Alright, so we'll give the birds. Well, you got one infected person. Oh, there we go. Start the spread. Let's see what I'll choose next. I think I'll go. Oh, I can choose coughing right now. Okay. Sort of the more people you get infected, the more points you get, and then at a certain point, the more deaths you get, the more points you get to improve your virus, basically, or make your virus more deadly. And they've got little inside jokes here. Oh, we got nausea now. I don't think I'm going to de-evolve anything. Let's see if we can get airborne will cost 10. won't be doing that. Eventually make it resistant. But let's get air going. I don't think I'll worry too much about making the animals helping with the transmission with the animals, but I do want to get air all the way up as high as I can get it. Let me look real quick. Okay, I'm waiting for 16 DNA points now. At 57 infected. Oh, bird migration. Can't choose bats, so I'm choosing birds. So basically, I'm just playing this. I still go out a bit because I'm not prepped very well here in Vietnam. But I mean, I'm not going out for fun. I go out to get supplies. There's no shortage of supplies, so, and also, I don't know, my situation is a bit uncertain, so I don't think overstocking or anything like that would be the best idea for me here. See, and it has little random events in this game. Now it's harder for ships to transmit the disease, but we haven't gone anywhere outside of China just yet. There we go, we got 16. Let's make it very airborne. Maybe we'll give it to birds as well. I don't know, I think we'll go with pneumonia next, because I know that is, and drug resistance soon, so. It'd be nice if I could like sort of cheat and just make the virus the way I wanted it, and then just sort of see. What's interesting about this game, though, is I don't know. It just sort of helps. Later on in this game, countries, when they get worried, they'll start shutting down their borders and stuff, and then it's sort of mirroring a little bit of what's going on. Oh, so we got some spread to Russia there. It looks like Russia. Yep. So unlike real life, Russia didn't close the border there. Oh, we're at 250,000. Oh, it's going up. It's going up pretty fast. 600, 700. Wow, moving on up. Oh, did I get sneezing somehow? Let's go with pneumonia. So giving it a more dangerous trait will also alert countries of its seriousness. All those bubbles are spreads, where it's spreading to other nations. Let's see if we can. I don't know how well it actually survives in water. Definitely fever. And sorry, let's look at, we'll need 11 points for drug resistance, because it is quite drug resistant. Or at least we don't know how to deal with it. Now they are suggesting maybe HIV drugs have worked, perhaps. There's, what else are they saying? I think they're even considering maybe some, gosh, I don't remember what it was, maybe anti-malarial drug? It sounded like more like some sort of antiviral though, so I'm not sure the exact medications they've been using. Alright, so Corona does not as far as I know, create abscesses, but you know, the game's trying to keep things interesting here. Yeah, see, things ramp up pretty quick, so maybe I should have put it on a harder mode. Oh, and finally the first death occurs. Giving it a lot of strength for antivirals just because, you know, we don't have a vaccine for this or anything. We don't really know what drugs to use for it. It's not like the flu where you can just use Tamiflu. Yeah, just make it difficult to I think I got most of the respiratory symptoms there. Okay, so they're finally starting to work on a cure at about 1.4 billion. So China has shut down airports. But China looks like completely infected. I have no idea if I'll even post this video. It's just something for me to do right now. So I don't really know how resistant it is to certain things. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of help there. Making it able to be transmitted through these ships as well. So it's beginning to mutate and just make everything harder for everybody else. So I think actually these genetic reshuffles should be done later. It makes it harder for the population to find a cure for it. Alright, I got all those. Actually, I'll be going up with water, and just because it gives me an option to make it very, very transmittable. Or maybe I'll just hold it here. It seems to be, let's see, pretty lethal, fairly severe. Yeah, about 28% severe. More lethal than I'd want it. I'd like it a little bit more effective though. So let's make it more effective. Extreme bioaerosol. 21 points for that. And it is extreme bioaerosol. Okay. It's a weird random event. I don't think I've seen that one before. Basically, urban areas are less dense now. I'll let it go ahead and mutate. I don't know how much mutation happens in real life. And you gotta pop those research bubbles to help slow them down. Okay, let's see. Anything else I should add? Pulmonary edema, maybe? I feel like this is about as lethal as it will be. I'm not going to make it super resistant to everything, but let's just make it a little bit stronger there. Yeah, I think let's just watch this play out. I didn't really think of what else to do. I mean, now I'm not really playing much. I'm just, I guess, just talking about it. So I bought this game when I was in Thailand, early February before I came to Vietnam. I don't know, it was sort of a, seemed like an appropriate time killer. I already have the game on PC, but it always felt like it was just made for mobile anyways. Also, I always thought when this DNA bar got full, like, you couldn't get more DNA points, but that's not true. You can save them up quite a bit. Oh, actually, I'm curious. Is there a world graph? No. I'm looking for spread zone. Oh, every country's infected. Total pandemic. All right. No healthy countries left. So this is where we just let it play out, and we have a mutation coma. Okay, that's weird. Let's put it on fast because I'm not really doing much more. We have some civil unrest going. A lot of mutations now, which makes sense. I guess you have a lot of people infected. You'll have a lot of mutations. We're at like 5.5 billion. But you know, also once, if it's not severe, you get infected and you become immune. So there's that aspect to this that this game's not really showing. And then when you have people immune, what do they call that? Herd immunity? I mean, basically that's just naturally vaccinated people. Oh, everybody's infected. Which again, I don't think would be the way to do it would happen. You know, because you know, it's also hard to say like who's actually already had the coronavirus. Many people may have already had it, but they were just healthy enough to not really have any severe symptoms. I'll have to look back at my videos because they keep track of it pretty well. But in early February, like the first week, I had pretty bad congestion. I didn't think too much of it, but I was actually fairly miserable for about 5 days or so. About 5 days. So I'm gonna just compare that to when I went to Chinese New Year in Thailand, and just sort of see if that's like 2 or 3 weeks apart, which is a pretty big window. Then maybe, oh, I wasn't paying attention. I think I've killed everybody. I didn't realize this was okay. Well, I wasn't paying attention to the mutations. My goal was just to keep it okay. Okay, all right. Well, huh. Didn't mean to do that. 518 days. A little surprised there. All right. Uh-oh. Anyways, I was going to say I want to check out when I went to Chinese New Year in Chinatown in Bangkok, and compare it to when I was having some symptoms. So we'll see. Anyways, that didn't work out the way I wanted it. honestly wanted just to it just to spread and then get cured. All right. I don't know. I got a little time. Let's try it on brutal. All right. That's what happens when everybody washes their hands, covers their mouths and stuff. Ah, there we go. Let's decrease the chance of mutating. All right. Keep the other things about the same. Oh, let's start in China again. We're waiting for bird to sort of represent bat. Yeah, because my congestion was actually pretty horrible. My ear got so filled up and plugged up, especially right after the flight. It felt like it never unpopped. And I didn't think too much of it because honestly, last time I came to Southeast Asia, I had the same issue. And there was no coronavirus last year. We'll do the same strategy. May just have to speed this up. There'll be a lot of bubble popping here soon. Might be a little overwhelming, but it'll be like whack-a-mole. Kickstarter raises record amount. Journalists rush to cover latest record-breaking amount of money raised on Kickstarter. Sources expect record to last at least 72 hours. Yeah, I don't do too much Kickstarter anymore. Oh, I got cysts now. I don't really want cysts. Maybe I should devolve. Yeah, let's devolve things. Oh no, it cost money to devolve. That's annoying. Let's go ahead and do it. Get airborne next. Aerosol. Now, my understanding, Corona is just droplet based, but we don't know yet. We're always saying. All right. Rio Olympics mystery. Mystery still surrounds the decision to postpone the Rio Olympics. Organizers promise it will happen soon, but no reason has been given for the change. One more point, I think. There we go. Transmission, air. And let's not make it an extreme bioaerosol. I think just make it air transmission, air 2 should be fine. Oh, pneumonia. That's actually one of the symptoms of the actual coronavirus. Alright, there we go. We got country spread. Oh, 16, sorry. Ooh, we got 30, almost 40,000, 41, 49, 50. It is moving on up. We'll give it sneezing as well here in a second. Insomnia? Really? I guess it is keeping people up at night, but not for having it. And who knows? I've also heard there's a lot of GI issues that come with this. People are talking about it permanently scarring your lungs. There's so much stuff out there. See, symptoms, transmission. Abilities. Let's make it drug resistant. We'll give it drug resistance too. Here at 26 points. It's on the radar at least, with 100,000 people infected. Oop, that's jumped up 200,000. Wow, I can't even count that fast. Pulmonary fibrosis. I'll give it that. I'll let it keep that. All right, 26 for genetic hardening. Afghanistan's working on the cure. Afghanistan to the rescue. And the first reported death. There we go. Boom. Got a bloom of it. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, fever. And let's just give it some basic resistances. I don't know how vulnerable it is to the weather, and also I don't think most people outside of the researchers do at this time either. We'll give it that, and then we'll give it hardening 2, and then we'll be done. We'll see how it spreads. Rio Olympics infect Brazil. People infected with corona came to Rio and spread their disease. It should have never gone ahead. Well, we've canceled a lot of sporting events. Big crowds. I know people are upset. Yeah, but hey, this too shall pass. All right, no worries, guys. I mean, just think of this as like a dress rehearsal for a really serious disease. I mean, holy shit, hopefully, sorry for cussing, hopefully we'll be ready next time. You know? I know it's easy to say, sort of hard to do. Oh, China's shutting down airports. Why am I not clicking on them? Flooding in Philippines, random events. Look at that. No, actually pop those for a change. Not that I'm using these points, but I'll save them if I need to de-evolve something like cysts. Yeah, like cysts. I don't think cysts should be there. Yeah. Insomnia. Yeah, we can take that off. Nausea, we'll keep nausea. Yeah, like I said, we'll keep it insomnia, it's fine, but cysts are, I've not heard of that symptom. Again, this is not trying to predict the future or anything like that. This is just a fun little game that seems very relevant right now. Cysts again? Dude, no cysts. No, thank you. It's a respiratory illness. Immune suppression. I don't know. Is that what does that do? Pathogens attached to lymphocytes, suppressing immune system and allowing significantly greater freedom of mutation can be lethal. Nah. In my mind, this is mainly just a respiratory-based illness. People are working on the cure. They're about rash? No, I don't need rash. They're about 50% done with the cure. Alright, so this is pretty close. Pretty infective, fairly severe, not super lethal. But of course, we've got 56 million dead so far in this game. Right, this is a game. I wonder, I'll have to do a little research, see if people are actually getting what's happening to these Let's Plays and stuff. Sweating's fine. Of this game, if people are doing that, you know, what's people's point of views? Because I don't like ruffling feathers. You know, people are here to, you know, try to watch something, get a little entertainment. I'm not trying to be toxic or anything. No rash, don't want rash. You can keep sweating. That makes sense. You got a fever. Seem like they're hand in hand. I'm curious if the developers will. Fear slows the economy. Uh-oh. Fear of corona is causing the global economic markets to panic. Land, air, and sea trade is slowing as well as all economic activity. Sounds familiar. Rash, keep giving me rash. Don't give me rash. You know, let's, so it looks like the cure is in effect. Do I want to throw a wrench in that? No, let's just go, let it go. 95% done with the cure. So what I was saying is this, there's this one right here, genetic reshuffle, and I think that'll buy me some extra time. But let's just let it play out. Well, you know what, hold on. I think that's too soon for a cure, so let's reshuffle it a little bit. Immune suppression, I feel like it, yeah, okay. Let's give it one not irrelevant, but one sort of a harsh symptom, making it a bit more lethal. 237 for Bravo Fox Papa. Alright, I think that's good. Let's let the cure go in. There's another reshuffle there, but finally we have a cure. We have paranoia as well. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. People are getting cured so fast. I don't know if they could be cured that quickly. Just cured the whole world's population instantly. Alright, cure graph. Yeah, okay, cool. Sort of hit a point where, yeah, you can see the little bump where I reshuffled the DNA. Disease graph. I kept lethality pretty low. I had a couple mutations here and there. Severity, infectivity. I got more infectious somehow. Alright. Yeah. So it took almost 2 years. Almost 2 years of playing that. Alright. Alright, well, hey, that's all I got. Thanks everybody for watching. This is a silly video. Please don't take it serious. It's a pretty fun game though. If it's on mobile, just check it out in the App Store. It's Plague Inc. Hopefully it doesn't like make people too anxious, or maybe it helps a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's a little therapeutic or gosh, cathartic in a sense. So why not? I should I'd definitely lighten up a little bit more. I've been a bit down here in my apartment. So, all right. Well, I will talk to you.